All right, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So in this video, we from group curriculum and material development with group members, me, myself, Afifah, and then Setayus Yalak and Aron Putra Martinus. We will present the results of our analysis that we got from questionnaire that we share to the teacher. Here is the first thing is the goal. What is your goal of teaching English for students of junior high school? So the teacher answered that the students are able to understand the 4 basic language skills such as listening, speaking, reading, and writing. And also the students can develop English communication skills in spoken and written form. And the second question about goal is, what is the basic competence that students must have? The basic competence that student must have is speaking, because speaking is the basic competence that student need in order to communicate with the others. And the next part is about necessity. The question is, what is the learning strategy that you use to teach English for students of junior high school? And the teacher answered that this learning strategy that is used is scientific approach and contextual teaching learning. So what is scientific approach? Scientific approach is an approach that integrating students' attitude, skills, and knowledge by implementing, observing, questioning, experimenting, associating, and communicating on teaching learning process. Whether contextual teaching learning or CTL is a holistic learning process that aims to teach students to understand meaning learning that is linked to the real life context. And how about the media? The media that is used are pictures, videos, and real objects. Let's move to the leg that will be read by Aron.
Okay, about the lack. What is your obstacle in motivating students to speak in English? So the teacher answered that the students have lack of vocabulary and they are difficult to pronounce it. They also don't have self-confidence to speak in English. And second question about lack. What is your difficulty in teaching reading regarding the limitation of students' vocabulary? And the teacher answered, as a teacher, I find the difficulty to engage the students to the material. So it's hard to make students understand the material, especially in teaching reading. And the last one, what kind of skill in teaching English that you need to improve? And the teacher answered, activate the students in teaching learning process, motivate the students to love learning English.
Then the next part will be read by Setayus Yalak about one.
Okay, thank you. What kind of a skill would you like to learn more teaching English for a student of you? One of the professional skill that need to develop more. Next, what kind of new method that will you apply in teaching English for a student of junior school? Okay, next, using project-based learning and problem-based learning to make a student more activity the teaching learning process. Next, what will you do the student interested to learning English? Using a good method in teaching and learning process, make a student as a gender to make them more activity in classroom. using cam or back YouTube video picture that's do a student life.
Then how about the pedagogic and professional skills? What is meant by pedagogic? So pedagogic is the method and practice of teaching, especially as an academic subject or theoretical concept. Then on the second question is about the new method. The teacher said that she will use project-based learning. So what is project-based learning? Project-based learning or PBL is an instructional approach designed to give students the opportunity to develop knowledge and skills through engaging projects set around challenges and problems they may face in the real world. For example, is writing a blog post to share your learning. And then how about problem-based learning? So problem-based learning is like a student-centered approach in which the students learn about a subject by working in groups to solve an open-ended problem. For example, pitching an ideas or creating their own business plans to solve a societal needs. Then on the third question about how to attract students' interest to learn English, the teacher said that she will use DPACK or a learning model that uses the application of a combined education system that puts forward certain technologies and application in learning. So that's all the presentation from our groups. And if there are many suggestions or maybe question, you may comment on the video. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.